All right, the hottest I've loaded today is probably not hot enough, but we're going to go with 59 grains of N160. I'm hoping we hit 3,200 feet per second. We should. Yep, 32.28. Welcome back to the channel. Another range day. However, this one's going to be a little special. We're going to be doing old school. So today we are going to be shooting a Browning 1885 in 270 Winchester. And guys, this is going to be probably the fastest 270 Winchester on YouTube, maybe. We've got a 28-inch barrel, so that'll be pretty sweet. We're also going to be shooting a Sharps in 45 110. So excited to shoot that rifle. Going to be shooting 500 grain bullets. And then lastly, we're going to be shooting my Mark V Deluxe with the 265 grain AccuBond long range. This will be the heaviest bullet I've shot in the 340 Weatherby. We're just going to do some exploratory shooting to see how it shoots and see what kind of velocities we're getting. Should be a fun day. The Browning. We're going to do a ladder test with N160. Go for it. Sweet. Wait, hold on. Okay, we're good. Go ahead. Okay, 30-10, so pretty moderate. All right, next up, we are doing 57 grains of N160, 130 ballistic tip. Here you go.
Just said he's catching his vitamin D.
Yeah. Let's see. Same place?
Yeah, just, yeah, aim for the same target.
Don't you get vitamin D from the sun?
I think so. That's what we're shut in all the time.
All right, 30-95. All right, we're jumping up another grain, 58 grains.
This rifle is so much fun to shoot.
All right, 31-64. Now remember, this is a 28-inch barrel, so we're nowhere close to pressure. All right, the hottest I've loaded today is probably not hot enough, but we're going to go with 59 grains of N160. I'm hoping we hit 3,200 feet per second. We should. Yep, 32.28. I still think we have about 100 feet per second to go.
Yeah.
All right, up next, the 265 grain AccuBond long range and 340 Weatherby. We're going to do a ladder test with H1000. Okay, this is your first time shooting a 340 Weatherby, so you'll have to let me know what the recoil's like. Go ahead.
Alrighty.
You're going to have to put it in kind of hard. There you go. It's about dead on with what GRT predicted. 2783. Back to the ladder test. This is now 84 grains of H1000.
So don't get frustrated when she outdoes you. Hi, Garrett.
2830. Okay, top load, 85 grains of H1000.
Day, be careful. Like I say, any questions, ask any. We'll have it hot for about another 15 minutes. Okay. So pick out a bin. Get all your stuff out.
2855.
Welcome to shoot at the stand. 5. Yep. You've shot here before. Many times. I still got to give you the highlights though.
Yeah, I'm just going to get a punch pass. I'll do it. That'll cover 5.
45 110. This is insane. 500 grain bullet.
Yeah, it's a 500 grain bullet. It's loaded with a 777 2F powder
Okay.
with a 60 thousandths inch wad.
Good luck.
Hold on 1 second.
I gotta have iron ear protection on if you're on the range.
Got to scoop the barrel up to the null point.
Okay.
Oh,
Because with these rifles, these still do experience barrel whip, but there's a certain point at the barrel where the barrel doesn't move as the bullet's going down the barrel. So that's that little point right here.
okay.
So let's see.
Once we make sure everything's clear, we'll call it cold. All right. And we want targets. If you want to load a magazine, do something else. Because one
Didn't pick it up.
Sander. Yeah, flip the side up.
Oh yeah.
Ready?
Sander.
Okay.
1532.
Just want to give a shout out to my friends Eric Freeman and Kent Kingston over at Desert Tech Munitions. They were kind enough to help me source this really hard to get brass.
All right, we're using black powder. Which one?
This is 2F Schutzen.
2F Schutzen. 90 grains. Good grief.
Real deal.
Should get a lot of smoke. 1354 is exactly what you were hoping. Okay, back from the range, and I'm going to be completely honest. It wasn't a very good range day. The Browning and 270 Winchester didn't particularly shoot well. It was like 1.5 inch, maybe a 2-inch group with N160 and 130 ballistic tip. And then we couldn't get the Sharps rifle on paper, so that's kind of funny. And then lastly, the Mark V Deluxe hated the 265 ABLR. Good thing I take away from today's range trip was GRT was really on with the Mark V Deluxe. I'll show you.
Okay.
All right, this is going to be 80 grains of N560, so I'm not expecting a ton of velocity, maybe 2,800, probably around 2,780. And I'm just hoping for a good group. 2784.
Ceasefire's called, you just
Well, you make sure the action's open, unloaded, and the magazine's pulled out.
okay.
2807.
With a pointed down rifle.
Let's look at GRT. As you saw, I averaged, I'll do the math for you. I averaged 2795 feet per second. So how am I getting it so accurate? I'll show you in a second. But basically, get a correct case volume, the cartridge overall length, barrel length, and what's really been making it so it's extremely accurate is the bullet jump. And so, yeah, that's a lot of free bore in a 340 Weatherby. Obviously put in the 265 ABLR, N560, 80 grains, and they estimated 2793 feet per second. And between those two shots, I averaged 2795. Good load ratio, good burnt propellant. You know, in theory, this could be good, but I stopped at 2 because it was so bad. The other powder I tried was H1000, and it's just not ideal. The case is just not big enough to have a full 100% burnt propellant. I still think well, we'll double check in a second. It projected 2838. I got 2855, so pretty close to what it projected. Well, let's just see what the actual pressure was in the burnt propellant when it's at 2855. All right, I adjusted the initial pressure so it roughly matches what I got. So we're at 62,467 PSI to get 2855 feet per second. It is at 100% burnt propellant, so that's good. However, the load ratio is ridiculous, and I can confirm it was extremely compressed. I think the powder was halfway into the neck, and I'm just not going to do that load ever again.
Once we're clear, we'll call it cold. Then you go down range and put up targets and do whatever you need to do. All right. If you do have a ceasefire, I got to have you stay behind the